When I close my eyes, I can see Christy reaching her hand out to me while I'm driving, and the blood just keep coming out of her mouth. And that, maybe it'll fade too with time, but I don't think so. That haunts me the most.
Dr. Ekman, who popularized microexpressions, argued that when people lie, they tend to show delight because of the act of deceiving somebody. Ekman demonstrated this with an example. When Hitler so successfully lied to Chamberlain, concealing that he had already mobilized the German army to attack Poland, he asked for a time out from their meeting. With his generals who had been witnessing his most successful lies, Hitler went into an anteroom, where he reportedly jumped up and down with joy, and then, having reduced his duping delight, he returned to the meeting. I would suggest that the issue of smiling when lying is more complicated than that. If I asked you to persuade me that the moon is made of cheese, you would find yourself laughing, but not because you believe that you deceived me. I would suggest that many times people smile when they lie because their mind is embarrassed about what their mouth is saying. Your words do not conform to your values, and so your brain calls you an idiot. I would conclude, therefore, that deception leads to different kinds of smiles. Our first example shows this. In the first two clips, Donald Trump whips the crowd up, but then tries not to smile because he feels it would appear unprofessional.
And how about the budget that was just passed, okay? No. But it's such an honor to be here and to discuss some of the things that have taken place over the last week. This has been a big week. First of all, Hillary is now officially under investigation for the emails. Big. That's big. I've already had Macy's, which is a terrible company with chicken. I mean, just a chicken company. The guy was a good friend of mine, and he let me down. And you know why he let me down? Because I want to stop illegal immigration. So they got angry. And it was peanuts anyway. It wasn't a big deal.
However, Donald Trump's words do not appear to fit with reality. On the 1st of July 2015, CNN said that the department store has come under intense pressure to cut ties with the real estate magnate and businessman after he referred to immigrants from Mexico and other countries as killers and rapists. In a statement Wednesday morning, Macy's said that the company stands for diversity and that it had no tolerance for discrimination. They said, "We are disappointed and distressed by recent remarks about immigrants from Mexico. We do not believe the disparaging characterizations portray an accurate picture of the many Mexicans, Mexican Americans and Latinos who have made so many valuable contributions to the success of our nation."
It's such an honor to be here at CPAC. We've done this before. The response has been so great. I love you people. You're really my kind of people. You're conservative. You work. You love the country. It's very simple.
One thing that is clear in Donald Trump's microexpressions is that he is not a Republican. Indeed, he has contempt for republicanism. This will just be increasingly confirmed as we pass through more clips. What you have with Mr. Trump is a man who grew up in an authoritarian family, which means he knows how to connect with people who believe in strong government. But at the same time, he himself does not believe in submitting himself or being accountable to anybody. The result is that his feelings for Republicans is one of contempt. Rapid blinking is a useful indicator. When a person blinks rapidly, it suggests that their brain is suffering from stress as it struggles to process something during a conversation. For example, imagine I ask you what you did yesterday, and you are reminded of the fact that you saw my girlfriend with another man. Lots of things would pass through your mind. Should you tell me or not? You would probably come to the decision that you need to think about what to say before you talk about the subject. So now you are telling me about what you did yesterday, while trying to put it to the back of your mind, that you saw my girlfriend with another man. The result may be rapid blinking. You will observe with Mr. Trump that sometimes his eyes will blink rapidly, and his eyes go to the left. This suggests that he is hiding something, and he is trying to create a story to cover over what he is hiding. In other words, he is lying.
You know, I go to Europe, I go to different places, I go to Saudi Arabia, I go all over the world, and I see airports like you've never seen before. And I come home to LaGuardia, to Newark, to Kennedy, to LAX, and it's like we're a third world country. It's very sad, actually. But you go to some of these countries, and you've never seen anything like it. Highways, roads, bridges that are magnificent, that we have nothing like it. We are a whipping post. We are a laughing stock as a country. We're not respected anymore. And that's why I decided to run for president, because I don't want to take it anymore. You're a Republican. I don't want to be nasty to people in my own party. Up with ISIS. They're just scoffing at us. They're laughing at us. They're taking our military equipment. We give it to our so-called people that we're helping, and they run and they flee. So the other day we lost 2,300 Humvees. That's impossible. 2,300. So our country is in unbelievably bad shape. Economically, trade-wise, militarily. Our nuclear weapons, they don't even know if they work. Now, you don't want to use nuclear weapons, but I watched reports and I read reports. They don't even know if the phone system, the wires are 40 years old. They don't even know if the phone system works on nuclear weapons. What we're doing, we're becoming like a third world country. So we need help. And you know, I've been telling you, and I've been saying it to everybody, politicians are never going to bring us to the promised land. They're all talk and no action. But I have great respect for the CIA, for the people. I went there. I have even more respect now because they took me for tours. They showed me. They're amazing.
I want to ask about undocumented immigrants who are here in this country. Right now, they're protected as so-called dreamers, the children who were brought here, as you know, by their parents. Should they be worried that they could be deported? And is there anything you can say to assure them right now that they'll be allowed to stay? They shouldn't be very worried. They are here illegally. They shouldn't be very worried. I do have a big heart. We're going to take care of everybody. We're going to have a very strong border. We're going to have a very solid border where you have great people that are here that have done a good job. They should be far less worried. We'll be coming out with policy on that over the next period of 4 weeks.